You just, it's almost like you don't want to touch her.
Oh, then you said, you did it homework. I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady. You said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney, but also the accuser, and he has filed a new motion this morning.
Rihanna was Jay-Z's golden girl until things got too close for comfort. Beyoncé wasn't having it, and that's when the silent war began.
Beyoncé.
Gorgeous, a stab to my self-esteem.
Rumors of jealousy, betrayal, and backdoor deals swirled for years. But the real twist? Jay-Z and Beyoncé's alleged ties to Diddy.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time?
In one of those lawsuits, Jay-Z and Diddy were both named for allegedly mistreating a girl, raising eyebrows about just how deep this power circle goes.
There was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday.
And now sources say Rihanna got too close, saw too much. So what did she really see? Let's find out. Recently, a lawsuit popped up involving Jay-Z. A woman going by Jane Doe claims that two big-time music stars crossed the line with a 13-year-old girl at an after-party right after the 2000 MTV VMAs. Yeah, it's a heavy accusation, and it's bringing a pretty dark cloud over what's usually remembered as one of music's biggest nights.
The lawsuit was originally filed against Sean Diddy Combs back in October, then refiled on Sunday to add Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter.
Here's the breakdown. Jane Doe claims she was tricked into going to the after-party by a limo driver who said he worked for Diddy. The driver allegedly told her that Diddy liked younger girls, which is a seriously disturbing comment that puts his reputation under a harsh spotlight. When she got there, she was allegedly asked to sign an NDA and was given a drink she now believes was. Things reportedly escalated when Combs approached her, supposedly with a crazed look, saying, "You are ready to party," before allegedly slamming her against a wall and then onto a bed. Jay-Z is accused of assaulting her while Combs and a female celebrity watched. The complaint alleges that after Jay-Z was done, Combs assaulted her as well. Jane Doe is now seeking damages, and her lawyer, Tony Busby, says he's representing over 100 people with similar claims against Combs. It's a huge and shocking case, to say the least.
Plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party.
On December 8th, things heated up when an amended complaint dropped, and Jay-Z didn't hold back in his response. He flat out denied the allegations, calling them heinous and expressing how deeply this situation affects his family. He said, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at an age where her friends will likely see the press and ask questions about these claims. We'll have to explain the cruelty and greed behind such accusations. I mourn yet another loss of innocence." His lawyer, Alex Spiro, jumped in too, defending Jay-Z's right to know who's making these serious claims. Spiro said, "Mr. Carter deserves to know the identity of the person who is effectively accusing him in a sensationalized, publicity-driven manner of criminal conduct while seeking massive financial compensation and tarnishing a reputation built over decades." The lawsuit paints a disturbing picture, with Jane Doe accusing both Diddy and Jay-Z of taking advantage of her, while a female celebrity allegedly stood by and watched. The case is getting messier by the day, and the spotlight on it is only growing brighter. People really paid attention when a woman's name came up in the lawsuit. Many think it could be Rihanna, who might be trying to collect evidence against Jay-Z. Rihanna and Jay-Z have always been surrounded by gossip and rumors. For a long time, people have been wondering if there was something romantic between them. Now, it seems Rihanna is dropping clues that there's more to the story than we realized. She's hinting that some things happened with Jay-Z that no one knew about before.
It's uncomfortable, and it's a lot of conversations. You know.
When you've got $1 billion on an elevator, drama is guaranteed. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the biggest power couple in hip-hop, got wrapped up in cheating rumors after a security video leaked. It showed Beyoncé's sister Solange letting Jay-Z have it in an elevator after the 2014 Met Gala, swinging her purse like crazy. But that elevator fight wasn't where the rumors started. It just made everything worse. That's how Wendy Williams put it.
She is kicking his behind. And the security guard's trying to hold her back.
Beyonce's next to Jay-Z in the corner, and I know you've seen this footage before.
Before their low-key wedding in 2008, Jay-Z and Beyoncé faced ongoing cheating rumors that even led them to quietly separate at times. Fans in the Bayhive have been buzzing about Jay-Z's rumored wandering eye for years. The drama hit its peak when Beyoncé released her 2016 album Lemonade, full of clues about infidelity. Fans went on a crazy mission to figure out who Becky with the good hair was, the supposed mistress. Later, Jay-Z opened up about it himself in his album 444, confirming the rumors. Even though Becky's real identity is still unknown, these albums show just how rough the Carters' journey was dealing with cheating rumors.
Love you, you'll never be enough. Let's just keep it real, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and Beyoncé had a smooth run in their relationship at first, but things got rocky when cheating rumors started. In 2001, Jay told Vanity Fair they were still just beginning to date, but by 2005, rumors were everywhere that Jay-Z was getting close to his protege Rihanna. Suddenly, their perfect romance was clouded by gossip. According to J. Randy Taraborelli, who wrote an unauthorized Beyoncé biography, the couple quietly split during that rough period. Beyoncé was left dealing with doubts because of all the talk about Rihanna. Definitely tough times for the power couple.
Well, you know, that had been a long-standing rumor that Jay-Z and Rihanna were having an affair. And my job as a biographer is to sort of unpack these rumors and put the lie to them if possible, or confirm them.
The rumors around Beyoncé's 2006 breakup song, Ring the Alarm, had the Bayhive thinking the song was about Rihanna, with Jay-Z being the dog in the lyrics. But Beyoncé's team denied any connection like that. So, were the rumors true? According to J. Randy Taraborelli, Jay-Z never cheated on Beyoncé. He said the rumors were made up by Rihanna's publicist, Jonathan Hay, to help boost her career. In a 2015 email to the New York Daily News, Hay reportedly admitted he invented the story, apologized to Jay-Z and Rihanna, and called the whole thing very awkward.
So Jay-Z and Rihanna never did the nasty?
They did not do the nasty, Wendy.
Rihanna's connection with Jay-Z goes back to 2004, when she was called to the Def Jam recordings office. At that time, Jay-Z was the big boss as the president. Rihanna, a young singer from Barbados, said she felt really nervous meeting him. In a 2007 interview with The Guardian, she talked about how scared she was when she first saw him. She joked, "I was like, oh God, he's right there. I can't look, I can't look, I can't look." Their friendship has lasted a long time, despite rumors. When Rihanna was announced as the headliner for the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show, Jay-Z quickly congratulated her. Even though there were some rumors and challenges, like talks about an affair in 2005, it's clear that Rihanna and Jay-Z care about each other and support each other's careers.
When I met her that day, I knew she was a star. Like, just her look, the way she walked into a room and her confidence, and she performed in my office.
It's hard to imagine a time when everyone didn't see how talented Rihanna is, but that's what happened when she first auditioned for Jay-Z, who was running Def Jam Records back then. Rihanna's rise began after she caught the eye of record producer Evan Rogers, soon after winning a local beauty contest in Barbados. She moved to the US to live with Rogers and his wife, and then recorded her first single, Pond to Replay. When Rihanna sang that song for Jay-Z at Def Jam, everything changed. She told Rolling Stone that her performance made Jay-Z see she was a star. Interestingly, it wasn't until Jay-Z caught Rihanna's live performance of the song that he was truly won over. According to New York DJ Cypher Sounds, there was a bit of a back and forth between him and Jay-Z about signing Rihanna, with Jay-Z having some reservations. Sounds remembered the discussion, saying, he was like, "I don't know, it might be just one song." I'm like, "No, I'm telling you, Jay, this is why you have me around. My ear is your ear. I'm the A&R." The relationship between Rihanna and Jay-Z has always been shrouded in mystery, with persistent rumors swirling about a possible affair when they first collaborated back in 2005. These rumors allegedly played a significant role in Beyoncé and Jay-Z's reported one-year split, as Beyoncé grappled with the onslaught of stories. According to author J. Randy Taraborelli, as reported by the Daily Mail, Beyoncé didn't know how to handle this, and it actually led to a temporary breakup. They spent about a year apart because Beyoncé was uncertain about the situation with Rihanna. However, it was later revealed that these rumors were completely fabricated. Publicist Jonathan Hay admitted to planting the stories in the media as part of his efforts to promote Rihanna's debut single, Pond to Replay.
A publicist who worked for Rihanna who admitted that he planted the story in the press. It was not true. It was a story that he planted in order to further Rihanna's career.
Despite the success that followed her audition and securing a record deal with Jay-Z, Rihanna still experienced nerves during that pivotal moment. As a teenager from Barbados meeting one of the most influential figures in the music industry, it's completely understandable. Rihanna later reminisced about the nerve-wracking experience via her Instagram story, admitting, "Feels like just yesterday I was shaking in the hallways of Def Jam waiting to audition for Jay," as reported by the Evening Standard. In a similar account shared with The Guardian in 2007, Rihanna described the intense anxiety she felt during her audition for Jay-Z. She remembered being incredibly quiet, shy, and feeling a chill throughout the process. She expressed the surreal feeling of sitting across from the iconic Jay-Z. "I remember being extremely quiet. I was very shy. I was cold the entire time. I had butterflies. I'm sitting across from Jay-Z, like Jay-Z. I was starstruck." Their friendship goes beyond the music industry, extending to various aspects of life. Jay-Z, a rap legend and mogul, has openly talked about offering advice to Rihanna on a wide range of topics. He emphasizes that while he provides guidance, ultimately, Rihanna makes her own decisions based on that advice.
And when she walked into our office, I was like, you know, she just had, it was just something about her. It was just, she had this, you know, it was just something about her. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay.
In a 2013 interview with Hot 97's Angie Martinez, Jay-Z addressed whether he intervenes if he feels Rihanna is making questionable choices. He asserted, "That's not my place. No, again, I can't control the outcome of her life. I can't intervene. I can give advice when asked. And that's it. I can provide information, and then life has to play out. Life has to happen." Rihanna, in turn, has shared insights into the advice she has received from Jay-Z over the years. During an interview on the Record with Feud, she revealed that Jay-Z once told her, "You must be a really great person because great things keep happening for you. Don't ever change who you are. Always remain humble. The same." This shows that Rihanna and Jay-Z were close, so it's possible that Rihanna could be the female celebrity mentioned in the lawsuit. But Rihanna isn't just connected to Jay-Z. Beyoncé also seems to have some issues with her. Rihanna doesn't seem to look up to Beyoncé like she used to, and surprisingly, it looks like Beyoncé doesn't like Rihanna either. This makes people wonder, what did Rihanna do that made Beyoncé completely cut her off? When Rihanna started her career, she was a big fan of Beyoncé, just like millions of others.
So I hear that you're a big fan of Beyoncé.
I love her.
Rihanna even mentioned that Beyoncé used to offer her advice regularly and had even written her a letter once.
And so has she given you any kind of advice or...
Yeah, she actually wrote me this cute little letter and she signed it with her autograph. It was so cute.
It's well known that for years, there have been rumors about Beyoncé not liking it when another female singer gets more attention than her. When Rihanna started becoming more popular, Beyoncé reportedly felt threatened, and that's when their feud began. The tension became obvious when Beyoncé dropped her song Bow Down.
Just his little wife, don't get it twisted.
It seemed like Beyoncé was sending a message to all other female artists, Rihanna included, telling them to bow down and recognize her as the queen. In response, Rihanna reportedly clapped back with a bold message. "I only know how to be number one. I could use a challenge. How'd it feel down there on your knees?" Rihanna reposted an article calling her the Queen of Pop, with a caption that Beyoncé's fans saw as shade. Beyoncé responded subtly by sharing a photo of herself and Blue Ivy, seen as a classy clapback. Interestingly, the song Bow Down was originally written for Rihanna, but she passed on it, and it went to Beyoncé instead. There have been other tensions too, like Beyoncé claiming to have written Irreplaceable, which Nayo disputed, and Rihanna turning down All Night, later recorded by Beyoncé. Rihanna's huge success adds fuel to the rivalry. She sold over 250 million records and became a billionaire with Fenty Beauty and other brands, while Beyoncé has sold about 100 million records and faced setbacks with her Ivy Park line. Despite Beyoncé having more social media followers, Rihanna is more searched globally. Some believe Beyoncé's complicated feelings might stem from Rihanna's drama-free relationships and Jay-Z's early support of Rihanna, which may have caused quiet tension between them.
Working with Jay and having a collaboration with him is just one of those things that everyone dreams to do in their musical career.
Then, trouble ensued when Jay-Z allegedly began making advances towards Rihanna and had an affair with her. Rihanna's publicist also claimed that they fabricated a rumor to boost Rihanna's career, as mentioned in an email. It was all a publicity stunt, Jonathan said. I was desperate at the time because I wanted to have a hit record. He also admitted his decision could be considered reckless, as it might put Rihanna in danger. I agree, we were young and stupid. However, he thought the power couple might have exploited it for their On the Run tour that summer. I don't think they set it up that they're gonna stage a fight, but their handlers took advantage of it, said the music industry publicist. Jonathan said that he regretted what he did to the people affected by the rumors, especially Beyoncé and Rihanna. I didn't think it would be this big story, but now, seeing Beyoncé on the cover of this book and knowing that seeing Beyoncé go through tough times and knowing people were making money from the drama was said to affect Jay-Z a lot. Publicists often twist stories to earn cash, but some people think that when Jay-Z and Beyoncé noticed how quickly Rihanna became famous, they might have tried to slow her down. One big claim is that Jay-Z leaked Rihanna's album Anti early on Tidal, the streaming service he co-owned with Beyoncé. This was supposedly done to give Beyoncé's song formation a better chance. The early leak was surprising and caused confusion. In response, Rihanna took charge by officially releasing Anti herself and even gave fans free download codes so they could get the album without paying. Around the same time, tensions between Beyoncé and Rihanna were obvious. During the Tidal press conference, a behind-the-scenes source revealed they refused to stand next to each other or speak with each other. Organizers had to carefully manage the event to avoid any awkward interactions. The insider added, the whole show was carefully choreographed, and these two had almost nothing to do with each other. Even after that alleged shady move in January 2023, Anti made history. The album stayed on the Billboard 200 chart for 350 weeks, making Rihanna the first Black woman to ever hit that milestone with a single album. As for relationships, some suggest that while Jay-Z may hold more power and control in his marriage with Beyoncé, that dynamic is very different from what Rihanna has with A$AP Rocky. Rocky's laid-back approach and the more balanced nature of their relationship contrast sharply with what many see as Jay-Z's tight grip on Beyoncé's image and career.
And the more he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in the character.
No, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I tell you this right now.
It's definitely interesting that despite both being closely linked to Jay-Z and dominating the same era of music, Beyoncé and Rihanna have never collaborated on a song. Beyoncé has teamed up with artists like Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, so the usual excuse that their brands or sounds don't match doesn't really hold up. After all, collaborations often thrive on blending different styles, and both Rihanna and Beyoncé have worked with a wide range of artists. So maybe the real reason is more personal. Some believe that Beyoncé simply can't stand Rihanna, which could explain why a collaboration has never happened, even though it would have been a massive moment in pop culture. Fans have noticed this too. One person wrote, Beyoncé built her brand for the public to see her as the queen. Meanwhile, Rihanna doesn't even have to try as hard as her since the public just really loves supporting her. Their business ventures is a testament to that. Another one added, everything Rihanna touches is pure gold, her career and her business. Rihanna is standing up on her own, and she doesn't have to undermine no one else to have success, proving she's brilliant. One more fan wrote, Rihanna is a very authentic, internationally known, outgoing, stylish, original, and talented woman. Rihanna's business ventures are successful, rocketed her to billionaire status. Beyoncé business ventures failed, House of Darion and Ivy Park continuously tanks. What's really interesting is that people online have often noticed something strange. It seems like Beyoncé tries to bring down any female artist whose songs start selling more than hers. For years, fans have wondered why Lauryn Hill suddenly stepped away from the spotlight. Some thought it might have been due to addiction or mental health struggles. But recently, Lauryn Hill shared something unexpected. She said that the real reason her career went downhill was because of someone close to her, her friend and former collaborator, Beyoncé.
I want to let young people know that it is not a burden to love him and to represent him.
Lauryn Hill became famous very quickly and did things that many rap artists today still find hard to match, even after more than 20 years. But what's puzzling is how fast her career dropped after only one album, especially since she had so much talent and could have done a lot more.
Until I realized that until you conquer the enemy in yourself, you can't deal with anyone.
15 years ago, 23-year-old Lauryn Hill reached the peak of her career when she released the album that would define her musical legacy. Before that, she was already famous as part of the hip-hop group The Feud with Wyclef Jean and Pras. Her solo album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, became a huge hit, selling millions of copies and winning her 5 Grammy Awards.
You know what? This is so amazing. I thank you, God. Thank you, Father, so much. This is crazy because this is hip-hop music.
Her accomplishments solidified her name in history as the first female artist to secure multiple Grammy nominations and wins in a single night. Furthermore, her album made history as the first hip-hop themed work to claim the prestigious Album of the Year Grammy.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you just have to stay firm.
Interestingly, in the same year Lauryn introduced her solo album, another notable talent emerged in the pop realm. A 16-year-old artist who would later be recognized by her first name alone, Beyoncé, made her debut with Destiny's Child and their self-titled first album. Notably, a subtle one-degree connection exists between these two icons. Destiny's Child collaborated with Wyclef on their track No No No, marking the release of their first successful single that climbed to the top of R&B charts.
Breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. Be upstanding and show your respect. It's Renaissance. Beyoncé.
Gradually, the burdens of celebrity life began to weigh heavily on Lauryn Hill. Her days became a whirlwind of tours, film projects, and music production, with even simple activities like shopping tainted by the constant presence of paparazzi. In response, she parted ways with her managers, withdrew from public view, and embraced a new routine of Bible study sessions, attending classes led by a figure known as Brother Anthony 5 days a week. Reflecting on this period, Pras would later tell Rolling Stone in 2003, "I had a tape of his teachings. That S is ill. F me up. I can't really explain it. It was some weird S man. It was some real cult S." There is a lot of proof that she put other people's needs first, like Beyoncé's, and because of that, her own career didn't do as well. One star was very good at writing lyrics, talking about big topics like politics, love, religion, and fighting against big media companies. The other focused more on having fun, enjoying nightlife, showing off wealth, and being financially independent. Beyoncé and Jay-Z have often been accused of being involved in occult activities, but there's no real proof of this. Recently, a man who says he used to be their bodyguard, called Uncle Ron, has been sharing stories on TikTok about their lives. In his videos, Uncle Ron talked about some serious claims. One big claim was that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have supposedly gotten rid of people they saw as competition, sometimes in very extreme ways. The former bodyguard also alleged that Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage is not real and that it is just a contract to help them reach the top. In the same clip, the former bodyguard also accused Jay-Z of keeping Beyoncé under the influence of substances in order to control her. And there you have it. Rihanna just lit up the industry with her jaw-dropping revelations and bold claims about Beyoncé. One thing's for sure, the Bayhive, Navy, and music lovers everywhere will be talking about this for weeks to come. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.